Hey everybody, how we doing? Welcome back to another episode of Fitness and Food with me. Yeah, also from the Lifestyle Dynamic Nutrition Program, where we give you nutritional numbers to actually help you reach your nutritional goals. I'm so excited about it, I can tell. Anyway, alright, so today what I want to talk to you guys about is the importance of resistance training. Talking with clients a lot, and even the ones who just want to work on nutrition in their food, I insist on explaining the importance of resistance training. Now, the moment I do it, especially when it comes to female clients, the first thing out of their mouth is, I don't want to get bulky. I don't want to build too much muscle and look like a man. Okay, unless you have the genetics may run in your family where you're big boned, there's a 98% chance you will not look like a man. Number one, like I said, you lack the hormone production to actually build the muscle. I don't know that actually. That's a lie. So let's strike that one. I'm going to redo that one because that's wrong for me to say, because I don't know your genetic makeup actually. Majority of the times, women are not predisposed to large muscles. Yeah. However, there are ways to grow them, but you have specific training programs in order to do that. I mean, you have to lift heavy weights in order for that to happen. And that's something we can control. Okay? The programming that you get, you're not doing a 4 to 6 rep range or an 8 to 10 rep range. You're doing something a little bit more than that. A little bit lighter weight, so you're getting maybe 12 to 15 reps out of it. You're not going to build ginormous bulky muscles, and you're not going to be the size of a bodybuilder. Hopefully. You also have to eat in order to grow. And if you're doing the opposite on the eating side, you're not going to grow. Don't worry about it. Now, resistance training, specifically for the abdominal region. Let me say something first, is we cannot spot reduce. Okay, I cannot tell you to lift weights and it's going to come from your stomach. It's going to come from your hips. It's going to come from your butt. Not going to happen. Okay, spot reducing doesn't work. However, if we do specific abdominal exercises, okay, core exercises, even the crunches, the crunch machines and stuff like that, as long as your head and neck and shoulders are supported, they're fine. Your abdominals are like any other muscle in the body. They respond best to resistance. So if we put them under resistance, we're going to get a nice result. Okay? So you could decrease abdominal fat. Abdominal fat is usually visceral fat, which is surrounding all of our organs and everything, which also surrounds the heart. So if we reduce a lot of this visceral fat with resistance training, notice how I'm not saying cardiovascular training, I'm saying resistance training, because that will happen. That's a byproduct. Strength training is actually more beneficial at preventing large abdominal fat gain. So, I think 2014 there was a study from obesity, the Research Journal of Obesity from Harvard did a study. I have notes. Yes, shut up. You have better cardiovascular health, okay? Controlled blood sugar levels. You have decreased fat, you're going to have controlled blood sugar levels, okay? You reduce you reduced your risk for certain types of cancer. You build more muscle. It doesn't have to be bodybuilder size, just your body fat percentage changes, where your body mass is not loose body fat. That's really what this is about. It's not about being a bodybuilder. It's not having a 3% body fat percentage. It's just about switching it and having majority of your body to be lean body tissue. Your organs and everything else, and then more muscle than it does fat. You could still have fat, just don't have more of it. That's really what we're talking about here. These are just basic lists of benefits to resistance training that you may or may not know. Most people just think resistance training, lift weights, big muscle, that's it. Now, did you also know that when you lift weights in a program, in a programmed setting, you're now going to actually create balance between your right and left sides. Everybody who's one side dominant, whether I'm right side or left side dominant, that side will be developed a little bit more. So now when you work out with resistance training either way, you're now evening out that balance. Yeah, that's a lot. And that's from top to bottom. So that decreases your risk for falls and decreases your risk for injuries. As we get older, that's incredibly important. So resistance training is going to help us actually live longer and live healthier with the reduced chances of getting hurt. That's not a downside. That's a huge, huge benefit. Yeah, lower injury risk, strengthen mental health. Yeah, when you're lifting weights in any form, whatever, you do a nice little circuit, it's destroying you as you're going through, it's tiring, but once you finish that circuit and you get through it, it's one of the most exhilarating feelings you've ever had. You're like, one, oh my God, it's done. But two, you get all of the endorphins running through your body. Because the entire time you're like, oh my God, I'm not going to make it, I'm not going to make it, I'm not going to make it. And then you get through it, that's a huge level of success. It's like crossing things off your to-do list. It's like it just feels good. All of these things help with mental health, which is why gyms are important as well. Now, this might come as a shock to some people, but did you know that the more muscle you have, the more flexibility and mobility you can have? I mean, you have to work it into your programming. You're not just going to automatically be flexible and mobile just by lifting weights. That'd be great. But it does help because the muscles are stronger, the joints are stronger, all the connective tissue is stronger. And again, decreases your chance of an injury just by moving. So, these are huge things. Let's not forget, you are going to look better. Which I guess that could go with the mental health part as well, because you improve your overall body image, for yourself. Yeah, that's going to make you feel good. It's going to bring some confidence to your life, and and you're going to, there's going to be a lot you're going to be able to do. A lot. Ooh. Yeah, boosted brain health. Longer lifespan, like I was saying, because we are now decreasing our risk for all these diseases, high blood pressure, diabetes, high cholesterol, because we're getting healthier, we're reducing body fat, we're decreasing our risk for injuries in multiple levels, so we're going to be living longer. We're going to be feeling better overall mentally wise. You boost your immune system the more you exercise. So there's a ton of benefits to resistance training. Now, let's bring it down to what happens when you eat appropriately and resistance train. You have a double whammy there, okay? Your body will change better than just lifting alone and better than just restrictive eating alone. I say restrictive eating as in restrictive calories, not starvation, because that's stupid. The combination of a proper strength training program and a proper caloric consumption for you, the individual, based on your goals and on your food preferences, is going to be vital to your weight management journey. Whether it's to gain weight, lose weight, or whatever, it's a journey, it's a long-term process. Those two components have to be looked at and have to be adjusted accordingly. That's almost a guarantee for your success. As long as you stick with it, do the work, put in the time, and ask for help. We're here. That's what I do. Alrighty, guys? That's what I got for you today. Resistance training is important. If you haven't done so already, like I keep saying, hit the like and subscribe button. The more people I get following this and looking at this, the longer I can do it. Thanks again for watching. You just have yourselves a great day.